What's up, guys? Today on the channel, I want to talk about the Sega Dreamcast. To me, that's one of my favorite retro console systems ever. It keeps getting better with age. If you guys are subscribers to the channel, you guys know I did a mod on my Dreamcast with the GDMU. Basically what that is, it's a board that takes over the CD-ROM. It's an ODE, optical disc emulator. Basically, you can load games onto your SD card and just play on the original hardware. Now, there's all kinds of adapters you can get. Some people don't like them, but there's adapters that will let you plug into HDMI TV. They're very cheap. You can get them for about 30 bucks, and you can play this old school system on your modern TV. And it's great. I have a good time playing like that, but it's missing one thing. It's missing a wireless controller. Now, there may have been an old school wireless controller from back in the day that's overpriced. I think there was one, if I remember correctly, but it's not one that's widely available. And that's what I want to talk about today, because the guys at Retro Fighters have announced their wireless controller, and I was excited when I saw this. I got all happy because I've been waiting for any modern update on the Dreamcast controller, man. I've been waiting for a long time. In fact, Retrobit got me excited. They said that they were going to come out with a 6-button controller at the end of 2020. We saw plans of what it was going to look like. It looked like it was going to be pretty dope. There may have been, I think, a casting or molding somewhere at one of the conventions. But anyways, I was just going by this diagram, and it never came out. At the end of 2020, it was supposed to come out. I did write to them when they were announcing some other controller. And basically, I'm all like, hey, what happened to the Dreamcast controller? And I got some PR response, like, they can't talk about things that are under development, which I don't think it's ever going to come out. But the guys at Retro Fighters have saved us, and they are showing love to the Dreamcast. So let's go ahead and look at this controller, see what it looks like, and see if it's something that you guys are interested in. Taking a look at it, it looks very modern and clean. I like the look. It's very simple, like an Xbox controller, but very clean design. Now, you can get this in blue also, which the blue is pretty dope. I do have a VMU that's blue. I was thinking about it. I was all like, it would match pretty nice. But now I wanted it to match my actual system. So I went ahead and went with the white. I think it looks clean. Now, this is, you can order this from the website right here, retrofighters.com, or you guys can order it from Stone Age Gamer. I ended up doing Stone Age Gamer, no affiliation. I just saw like a $5 coupon. I ended up using it if you sign to their email address. Like I said, no affiliation. But let's check it out. This is a pre-order. It just went out today. It'll be released November 15th, which is just around the corner. There's so many controllers coming out. In fact, these guys, I don't want to get off subject real quick, but I got to give a shout out to Retro Fighters because they are also showing love to the original Xbox. I haven't seen anybody show any love to them to have a wireless controller. I think that's awesome. I went ahead and pre-ordered it. It's called the Hunter. I did get it in the green color. It looks dope. I can't wait to review that. We'll review that on the channel, but let's take a look at it. Let's go back to this Dreamcast stuff here. Let's look at these photos. They're very clean. Look at that, man. Come on. That just looks clean. That's an awesome photo. I dig it. Now, the VMU is a dongle. That might be a deal breaker for some. I don't remember any games that actually I utilized the VMU like that. Like, I thought it was cool. I think there was one that showed football plays. Wasn't there a football game? I'm not too sure. But I never did actually use that. Even to this day, I emulate a lot of Dreamcast, or I'll play on the original hardware, just whatever. I never really cared for the VMU. I just used it for saves. But if that's a deal breaker for you guys, I totally understand. The retro experience made modern. Now you can have the best of both worlds with authentic retro gaming with the next gen modern wireless controller. Heck yeah, sign me up for this. I had a pre-order right away. Look at these product shots. Clean. I gotta say, Retro Fighters, I was paying a lot of attention to their stick because I was a backer when they first came out. And they introduced, I believe it's called the Brawler from the Nintendo 64. And this controller stick, I didn't like whatever it was made out of, man. It just didn't feel right. That was my main criticism. Early on YouTube, I did a video on that when I first started. And I didn't like that stick. But this stick right here looks cool. They come a far way. I got to say, Retro Fighters is coming up, man. I kind of look. Now, I kind of like them. Now, let's look at the features. Compatible with the original Sega Dreamcast, it better be. That's the reason why I'm ordering it. All right, no drift Hall effect analog sticks. That's huge. That's awesome. We don't got to worry about this stick drift that the Nintendo Switch made everybody like get afraid of. I swear, everyone's getting anxiety. Does that have stick drift? Does that stick drift? Well, I remember back in the day, a lot of my controllers would get stick drift. It was like, whatever, just get a new one. But we don't got to worry about that with this controller. VMU wireless dongle. Like I said, that might be a deal breaker for some. Some might want it, the actual dongle in the controller, which Retro Fighters, like I said, they are showing love to the Dreamcast. They do have a wired controller that has the VMU. I don't know if they got complaints with it, if it was heavy there or what. I really don't know, but they decided not to go with it with this version. All right, 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology for low latency. That's the way to go. Like Bluetooth is out. Like give me the 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology. That's awesome. It'd be cool if it came with a USB, so you could plug it up to other systems. 30-foot wireless range. I mean, I'm not going to go past 30 foot, but if somebody is, they got you covered, man. Or not past, like up to 30 foot. Like that's far distance. But anyways, wireless vibration feedback. That's awesome. Updatable firmware better be, because a lot of modern controllers, sometimes the firmware needs to be tweaked. Quality of life improvement there. I definitely love that right there. Comfortable and accurate D-pad. That's huge. Because on the OG controller, this D-pad just doesn't do it, especially for fighting games. It's bad, man. Like I never used the D-pad. I would just use the analog stick for any fighting games. Turbo functionality for you cheaters out there that need the turbo. They got you covered. You can cheat all you want with turbo. Comfortable and ergonomic design. Yes, thank you. Because one thing about the original controller, it had the handles and they always pushed in. Never mind the wire. It was just the way it felt. It felt very, I don't know, man. It just, I don't really like the feel of the OG controller. So I'm happy with that. USB rechargeable battery. I'm glad there's some companies in 2023 that are still going with micro USB and all this shit. I'm glad USB-C. Thank you. 10 plus hours of battery life per charge, which is plenty. Anyways, this got me excited. I'm all for it. A wireless controller for the Dreamcast. Heck yeah. I don't know if anyone's excited as I am. I'm pretty sure you guys clicked on this video. Hell yeah, man. Show some love to the Dreamcast. Like I said, it's one of my favorite consoles, retro consoles of all time, because it keeps getting better with age. I keep hearing about games from this small library that I didn't even know about. In fact, my friend Trouble Joe just told me about Sega Marine Fishing, because I was talking about Sega Bass Fishing. But anyways, I'll be doing a review on this channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel and want to check out that review, please consider subscribing. I'll be catching you guys soon. Peace out.
I'm conquering this feeling.